looking at Jay Cutler, all the options, I just thought they'd franchise tag him. Now it's $16 million, a lot of money, but watch him another year, especially coming off the injury with Josh McCown playing a lot last year. I thought, don't make that commitment if you don't have to, and they did. Now I get it. He's been a star for there a long time. He's been around a long time, but now they're stuck with him. And it's not the $100 million, as people know who follow me. It's never the real deal when they report $100 million, but it's $54 million. That's hard cash for 3 years instead of a 1 year, $16 million, then figure it out. And if, of course, they franchise him, we'd probably see him go another way coming up next month.
And are Jay Cutler and the Bears headed for a split?
I would doubt it for all the reasons Andrew states, but you wonder about the fact that they didn't franchise him. You have to think there was an advocate for Jay Cutler in that building, and it makes you think it's got to be Mark Trestman, who had a very successful year when he was under center. You saw a lot of his bad habits kind of die off, and you thought, okay, everybody coming into this season thought this was the year Jay Cutler was finally primed for success, a big year, and it just hasn't happened. And you watched that game last night, and it's not just Jay. That's what's frustrating, is that you've got all the problems that have inherently come with Jay Cutler, but now you've surrounded him with just incredibly inept pass protection. Whenever the Saints sent any kind of pressure, it was like a fire drill. No one knew what they were doing. That's not on Jay Cutler.
No, the offensive line has been a problem for a long time.
You
look at the weapons, and they fixed it. They supposedly fixed it last year, but you look at the rest of the weapons there, and before Bennett got injured, Bennett is as great as a tight end before Brandon Marshall got injured. You have Alshon Jeffrey, you have Matt Forte. Oh, yeah. There's no reason why this offense should stall, yet
Absolutely
it does.
Not. Every week, and it's the same thing, and it's followed the same script almost every week to the week, where they fall behind early, they're kind of tripping over themselves, not scoring points while the other team is piling it on against that horrific defense, and that just all plays into it. And then you've seen it the last couple of weeks where the offense finally kind of starts to find a groove in the second half, but by then they're so far behind, it's too little too late.
You know, you'd appreciate this. Aaron and I are inured by Packer tradition.
Of course.
2006 or whenever the year was, Packer scouts come back. I've only seen them drooling over 2 or 3 guys. One was Mario Williams, one was Vernon Davis. But they came back from this Vanderbilt workout, like, oh my God. This kid, in a raw, windy, rainy day, as raw, windy as you can find, was whipping it. Like, not just passes, whipping it through the wind. And they said, this kid's a top 10. And I said, what about the other stuff? No, the arm. And this is what scouts go crazy. They see an arm like that, and only him, Stafford, Rodgers, a couple others have it. They just fall in love. And this is what happened with Denver initially, and then, of course, the massive trade to Chicago. He's got that.